out of nowhere, he'll cut inside, smack it, top bins from 40 yards. Or even he'll just smack it down, the throat of the keeper.
Yeah, we'll do top 5 all-time long-range shooters because that's something that I found quite fascinating as well. There's so many people to choose from in terms of long-range shooting. There's so many options. I'm not just talking free kicks. I'm talking like volleys, half volleys.
Yeah, man, all of that good stuff. Mine's obviously biased. You got to put Bale number 1 because this guy just used to turn a game on his head. Out of nowhere, he'll cut inside, smack it, top bins from 40 yards. Or even he'll just smack it down, the throat of the keeper. And it would just be swerving. And I saw the stat. He has I think it was the most goals outside the box in one season with 9. And I think that dwarfs everyone else. I think maybe it was like max 6 under that. So I think we're going to have to give it Gerrard.
Yeah, if you're being objective, you can't argue with Steven Gerrard and the fact that he did it in big games, big occasions, the Cardiff final against West Ham last night.
Yeah, that screamer. Yeah.
The time. The Olympiacos goal where Andy Gray just went crazy as well. Once you got your technique right, you can put as much power in it as possible. Just breaking it every single time.
Yeah. It's literally just trademark Gerrard, isn't it, to see him in that pose. Obviously, if you're going to say Gerrard, you got to talk about Lamps. I feel like all of his long-range goals, they would have been kind of just outside the box. I'm trying to think of him scoring screamers. I'm sure he did, but...
And then obviously there's that one where he should have had it in South Africa against
Strasbourg,
which was a long-range shot, and that would have been remembered forever. But we were literally robbed when it was at 2-2.
I think he's got to go in there, but I would prefer like a Gerrard just because I feel like he had that scream factor, just breaking the net. I've got to give it Scholesy as well. Just kind of like Bale, just the ball would come out and you just, out of nowhere, just absolute rifle it in. And you just used to look at it like, how's he done that? they used to loop, they used to break the net. I don't know if he was like probably got as many numbers as the others in the list, but for me, it's just trademarked Scholesy as well. Like it's how I remember him. I'm trying to think of like who else. John Joe Shelby. There we go.
Oh my God, why? Why, Oli? John Joe Shelby.
No, I take that back.
John Joe Shelby, nah, man.
But for me, I'm going to put my 5th one, going to keep the bias strong. Christian Erickson. I think you could always rely on him to curl one in.
Mm-hmm.
Free kicks as well. I think we really missed him at Spurs. This guy on free kicks. He scored free kicks. He curled them in. I think 2 seasons as well. He was actually the top goal scorer for outside the box goals with maybe 5 or 6. So for me, keeping the bias strong, I got to put Christian Erickson in. What are you saying, though, man? Do you agree with any of those? You got any different ones?
I've got loads of different ones. I agree with a lot of them, to be fair. But I think I'll go for the sake of variety, I'll add a few more into the hat. Because Gareth Bale, like I said, I agreed with immediately. He's a fantastic ball striker and probably still is now. He just hasn't got the game time at Real Madrid.
It's rude I haven't mentioned Ronaldo, actually. Just want to put that out there. Obviously, CR7 is a bit of a goat at the long range.
Yeah, we'll go for Ronaldo and Messi to add to this list as well, because Messi just still does it ridiculously fantastically well. Different technique as well. It's almost like he just chips it in with so much power. It's fantastic to watch him play because it doesn't even look like he uses that much power, and it just goes in, like you said, like a rifle.
Just on a different level, innit? Different level.
And Cristiano Ronaldo, who's been doing it for God knows how long as well, since his Man United days, long range free kicks. Not so much these days, but more just long range shooting that he did as well, especially at Real Madrid, where defenders wouldn't get onto him as quick as they did in the Premier League or even at international level. Long range, 25, 30 yard screamers, left foot, right foot. He'd be able to do it from anywhere on the pitch, which is fantastic. I'm going to give a shout out to Kevin De Bruyne. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Shooting. There's a lot of players at Manchester you like just walking the ball in. Kevin De Bruyne doesn't mind a proper whack from outside the box, 25, 30 yards. He can do it drilled. He can do it side-footed with a bit of swaz on it, as the kids call it these days, but he can properly whip it top corner as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant player to watch, Kevin De Bruyne. Again,
long shots.
The unbiased is there for me. Toni Kroos is a gem for me. I do like watching him play because with Toni Kroos, he doesn't always whack it. Sometimes he can just use the pace of the ball, and he can just put his foot in the right place and just curl in, just like it. The one in the World Cup against Sweden, brilliant. It just whips it past the keeper and the wall. Fantastic. And there's one goal that I really like. I forgot who it was against. Forgive me, but it's one of those where it's outside of the box, and there's all these people rushing towards him, and he just taps it ever so slowly, and it's still outside of the box as well, and it just curls past everyone into the bottom corner. You're just there like
magician, yeah.
Just a magician.
Yeah. When you look at it like across Europe, it's just so many guys who are just doing it for fun year in, year out. But
yeah, like Zlatan would be doing it for fun. Thierry Henry would be doing it for fun.
Henry, yeah.
Arjen Robben would be doing it for fun. He's also on my list as well. Robben, that trademark cutting from the right hand side.
That really is trademark, that one.
Yeah, last one. I think I'll go a bit biased, like you've been saying. You've thrown the bias in here and now. Don't mind, so I'll throw in Bruno Fernandez. I think Bruno Fernandez has consistently done it for Manchester United since he's been at the club. I was fortunate enough to watch him do it live against Newcastle this season, which was an amazing goal. Ronaldo took the plaudits home to that game because of the 2 goals that he scored, but Bruno Fernandez definitely scored the best goal of the game outside the box into the keeper's side corner as well. So the keeper had all the chance to get it. It was on his favoured side. It's
a shame that Paul Pogba didn't kind of keep up his long-range shooting that kind of made him famous at Juve.
There's so much more space in international games because he scored that amazing one against Switzerland in the Euros. And he can do that. He has that in his locker, Paul Pogba, which is great.
I'm sure we're missing some absolute
we're going to be slaughtered, Oli. Literally, they'll be like, how can you forget this person? How can you forget that person? Not mentioning Di Maria, not mentioning Coutinho, not mentioning this person, that person.